Excellent.
Oh, wow. So,
rapid review number 5.
Rapid review number 5 of the Eggnog Stout. Immediately I can see we've got a nice brownie. Lovely to see you. I can immediately see we have a nice dark brown head, although sparse.
Yeah, that's probably through the glass.
Could be the glass.
We've been through this glass.
Now, the Eggnog Stout, so I believe they're using vanilla, they're using some, and that could affect the head as well. Cinnamon, we've got some ground beef, and we've got some cinnamon and nutmeg, I believe. And I was just talking in there, so that was supposed to be the eggnog flavours. And I was just talking about how the resemblance to a Dickensian egg flip drink where they put egg in as well and then heat it up with a hot poker. I don't know that was what Black Ops had in mind. It may just be incidental that they came up with a similar kind of mix, but it is quite interesting, isn't it? It's got some nice flavours. It was also apparently Black Ops' first ever beer in 2014.
Look, I actually, when I first tried this, I had it completely with a clean palate. And I got the cinnamon, I got the nutmeg, I got the flavours. This is number 5, and it's kind of being overwhelmed at the moment by other beers. That being said though, I'm still picking up those lovely burnt flavours that are coming in the back. When I say burnt, that's probably the wrong word to use. Toasted, I guess. Toasted flavours. I suppose I use the right term to make it sound a bit better. It's like saying that fusel is kerosene, so...
I'm personally getting a sweet stout, and I don't have a supplest palate. I'm the first to admit that my palate isn't supple, and no one else could admit it either because they can't really tell my palate. But I don't get great. You could try, yeah. Pretty sure it would get very sensitive at that point.
It would be, yeah.
But yeah, I don't get a huge number of those flavours, and I'm hanging out. I still don't think I've tried the big version of this. I suspect I would probably get more from a big stout with those flavours.
Well, should be the last tasting machine when Benny gets here. We should be.
Well, that's not eggnog though, is it?
No, but
it's just a big. Yeah, no, I'm saying they do the big eggnog stout, don't they? The imperial eggnog stout.
I haven't tried that.
I think so.
Okay.
Why haven't you done it?
I probably think it's a December release, so I should imagine.
Anyway,
how do you reckon?
Yeah, I get a bit of nutmeg. Like the toasted nose. I don't know, it finishes really quick. Like I was expecting to be a bit bigger, like a bit more body. Yeah.
This is the one that I think, when I was talking about acidity before, this has got that sort of little raspy acidity in the back, which I get from a lot of stouts, and I think that's to do with the when you actually dry elements come through.
Yeah.
And when you roast those malts particularly.
So you're either roast barley, which isn't necessarily malted, or your well toasted barleys. Yeah, you would expect to have that in there. And I think the milk stout. So milk stout, when we were talking about before, what I didn't mention is it was particularly recognised as an old lady's drink. And I'm wondering if it was to do with that, to having that nice sweet flavour rather than having the bitter aftertaste that you get sometimes in the roasty stuff.
Because this does have a bit of finish there.
A little bit light on the palate for me, but the roasted flavours are good.
What's the alcohol percentage?
It's only 5.6.
It's only 5.6.
Yeah, and this is where I feel I get a little bit irritated by stouts. I feel like stouts should be bigger.
Huge.
Yeah,
it should be at least.
big
I think at least. Don't have to be 10, 12, but I reckon a 7.5.
Exactly.
8
Even more
is
body.
Yeah, I just think if you're going to have a dark beer, make it count. Like I don't know, it just feels like it should be. Like it should be
I
a
honestly
limit.
thought that was around like a 4.6.
Yeah, right. Because it's so dry.
It doesn't seem that big, like because the finish is really early. Like it's not as like it has a little bit of bitterness at the back, but like you don't feel like you're drinking a big drink.
You're not drinking a really, if we're relating it to the wine terms, it's not huge intensity to it.
No.
Yeah. But it is balanced. Like, a 5.6, I was actually expecting it to be a lot less.
That's what I said.
When I drank it, I'm like, it's only got some lighter flavours. But then again, obviously the flavours are heavy enough to actually marry up to the bitterness and the flavours that are the alcohol level. So.
I think this is going to be the first brewery where I actually finish each glass I've been poured.
Oh, really?
As if.
So in other words, you're going to be
very good.
Normally you have to. All All right, we'll be back with number 6.
Number 6.